welcome back to another episode of my Sling TSI build log. And I am currently in my garage. Look, this is no longer a car park. Let me see if I can explain what's been going on in the last week. I took delivery of the wing kit and the canopy and a few other parts from the airplane factory last week, and I started to build my wings. So I started with the right wing. Here's, as you can see, I made some pretty decent progress within a week. I have the main spar set up on the jig. What's really nice is that the main spar came as pre-assembled, and these holes are pre-drilled. I really like this work done by the factory from South Africa. I think this saves me time and gives me confidence that this part is done correctly. Okay, so I also prepped all the ribs from the right spar, from the right wing, and here's the trailing edge, the leading edge, and all the center ribs over here. So most of the ribs do not need any assembly, but there are a few. I think number 1, 6, 7, 8. I believe this is 10, 11, and 14 over there. They need to have either some kind of hinge or bell crank assembled onto the rib. So I actually did those first. The more trickier ones are number 1, 6, and 7. So this is 7. As you can see, I haven't quite finished them yet. I did fully finish number 6 and 1, and you see I have actually clickled them onto the spar here for a reason, actually. Let me see if I can walk around to the back of the spar and show you. So on the instruction, it says it's critical that let me move some stuff around. So it's critical that the flap torque tube can be inserted through the control bushing between 6 and 1 and rotate freely. So I was really concerned, or you should say anxious, about my assembly skill here, and I was worried that maybe when I finish riveting the control bushing, they might not be perfectly aligned and then cause headache down the line. So as soon as I finished setting up the main spar and these two ribs in particular, I kind of put them up onto the jig and then insert this tube right away for testing. So I think this thing rotates with very little friction. See, I can rotate them with my just one finger. So at this point, I think I feel pretty good about the rotation here. So I think the tube is officially considered as aligned within the control bushing. So I actually did have a question sent to the Facebook group asking this. If you see, this control bushing moves within this kind of the bracket holding them together, and this bushing on the other hand does not move. So I sent a question to the Facebook group asking which one is correct, right? Should they move or should they stay frozen in the bracket? And the answer I got was that the bushing itself should not move. It's the tube is supposed to move within the bushing, but not the bushing itself. So people suggest to me that I should just either epoxy glue the bushing onto the holding surface, or some people have drilled a tiny hole and put a roll pin through it. I think I will probably epoxy them together, but I'm gonna wait a little longer to do that. I want to first hook up the bottom skin and make sure when the whole assembly is more rigid, I want to do another round of testing to make sure it actually rotates. It continues to rotate freely. Then I will start to kind of, glue them together, epoxy them together. Then what else? Okay, so I'm keeping the rear spar off the jig for now, just so I can have a little bit more space to insert more ribs without so many obstruction. And then I'll probably install the rear spar pretty shortly, actually. Okay, so then let's see what's next. Yeah, back to the ribs. So you can see here I primed maybe 2/3 of the rib, and the ones with hinge or belt crank are not primed. Well, this is because when in the middle of building, I kind of decided that I would just stop priming. Because based on my understanding to the material and some more research I've been doing, I think the 6061 aluminum used by Sling is actually fairly resistant to corrosion. So I thought I would just save some time on priming, because I've been using the Retrocam self-etch primer. It's not considered as a top of the line anyway. So I think I'm just gonna save on that, and when I finish building, I will apply Corrosion X or something like that to the entire airplane for corrosion treatment. Then what else? So right now I've been sort of paused for, I think I will wait for maybe like 2-3 more days before my next step. Because I need to have this primer to cure a little bit more in order to dimple them. See here, all these holes needs to be dimpled, and I haven't done them yet. I want the primer to settle a little bit more. So maybe in a couple of days, I'll start my dimpling process. So once all of these parts, dimpled as necessary, I will start to hook them up to the main spar and kind of rivet away. So yeah, that's kind of all the work I've done in the last week or so. I think I feel pretty good, because now I see half a wing standing in front of me. That's pretty good to look at, actually. So yeah, all right. That's everything. Thanks guys for watching, and see you guys next time.